tease about where Mon-El actually is, or at least maybe what his mindset is.
I mean, the bad news is that I can't even say anything about the new season, so I don't even have teases for you, which is a bummer for me too. But I can say that when we do find out what actually happened to Mon-El and where he ends up going and what happens next, it's going to be, I think it's going to be pretty satisfying, and I think it brings some really exciting new areas to the show. I think the fans will be pretty excited.
Phantom Zone?
I think so. We'll see. I think so.
Mon-El was one of my favorite characters last season because he was so very flawed. He was very
yeah, he had some issues.
Yeah, but he didn't let that kind of stop him from to keep fighting. What's your favorite part about playing him?
I mean, I loved the sort of lighthearted nature that he had. It was fun to play a character whose perspective was so skewed from where they wanted him to end up. So to start, his mindset and his outlook on the world is sort of closed off to his Daxamite perspective, and I think the way that they executed that through humor and having someone who stays buoyant even through some of the struggles of losing his planet, running into challenges over and over again. I thought that was the best part, was having somebody who had just a jovial sensibility even through all of this kind of his shortcomings.
How was it playing that arc of kind of Mon-El becoming the superhero he always wanted to be by the end and then having to lose?
Yeah, I mean that's sort of the ongoing, that's like the whole arc of Mon-El is having him start far away from where Kara is and trying to watch him evolve into hopefully becoming a hero. Because as we all know from the comics, like he's sort of like Superman. Like he just does good and he defends the day, and he's a little more like, he's a little more jaded, I think, probably than Superman. But he, I think getting to start Mon-El in such an opposite place than even what the comics have written for him, that was really attractive to me, because this version is a little bit different than anything that I've read. Yeah, I mean, I think hopefully we'll get to see this season that arc continue. In really surprising and cool ways too. Not the standard sort of I try to get it right and I fail methodology that sort of worked for last season. But there's a sort of there's going to be a different undercurrent having Mon-El.
What has been your favorite part of playing Mon-El? Is it the action, the drama?
I don't know. I mean, that's the cool part, is that especially as the season went on, you got to see more of sort of the parts of Mon-El that he covers with humor. Because as you said, he's a flawed guy. He's got all this baggage from where he came from that he's still trying to get rid of until the moment we lost him at the end of the finale. And I think my favorite part is probably getting to jump back and forth. Not one or the other. But the transition is nice.
Which character would you like to see Mon-El
work with?
Like have more of a relationship with?
I never really got to work with Mikado much. James and Mon-El had very few interactions, and it started very rocky. And obviously, James is totally cool with the fact that the thing with Kara didn't work out, and that she's happy with him. I'd like to see, with the new season, maybe some of that get fleshed out more, and see what that, either friendship or rivalry or what that is. But I don't write the show, so I don't know.
What's been your favorite part about Kara and Mon-El's dynamic, and how that relationship evolved from the start of the season to the end?
I love the way they bicker. I love when they were rightly sort of almost over the top, like kind of humor-filled, two people feeling passionately about very opposing viewpoints. And I mean, their love is very sweet, I think. And it's flawed in a way that isn't always shown on television, because you have frustrations with it, and you see like, why can't you just get this right? Why can't you just like be better and stop sucking so much? But there's a pure attraction between them that I think is really
I have to steal him. Sorry.